I wanted to hop on here really quick and talk to you guys about light therapy. Oh, I guess I should have actually grabbed my light, but oh well, my child has it. I will post a picture of an example of what one of these light boxes are so that you guys can see for yourselves. But let's talk about the benefits of using a light, who should be using it, and how you use it, and where to buy them, okay? Because unfortunately, Arx doesn't make one for us. Shucks. So this concept was first introduced to me actually by a psychiatrist who recommends these basically for anybody who lives in Michigan, but certainly anybody who tends to get a little depressed, anxious, things like that in the winter. I don't necessarily feel that way, but I still use it because the benefits are that good. So all that it is, it's this little box, or they have freestanding bulbs that you can get, whichever way. And it's just emitting white light. It's not UV. It's not giving your skin vitamin D. So if you're somebody who supplements with vitamin D, as we all should, if we don't get sunshine in the wintertime, then you need to continue on your vitamin D supplement. Vitamin D is made from UV hitting your skin. That's not what this does. In fact, you want to make sure that you get a box that does not emit UV rays. Otherwise, you do want the full spectrum of the light, but not UV. How it's working is through your eyes. So it's not a skin thing, it's the eyes. Now, I've never been able to find anything that says, okay, this is why it works. They don't really know why it works, but there is good research that it does work. So you sit in front of this little light box for 20 to 30 minutes a day. You want to do it in the morning. Hey, Mary, thanks for hopping on. You want to do it in the morning because that light, if you did it at nighttime, would keep you up. Your body would think that it's light outside and you wouldn't produce melatonin. So it's something you want to do preferably right when you get up in the morning, or at least early on in the day. It's going to give you some energy. Hey Mary, it's going to give you some energy. And so that's why you want to do it first thing. You don't want to stare directly at the light box. If you have fluorescent bulbs, you can. If you have incandescent bulbs, you can't. Like, it will hurt your eyes. But nonetheless, don't stare at it. Kind of set it, in front of you, but off to the side a little bit. Keep your eyes open, not staring at the box, and just do whatever. Eat your cereal, eat whatever you're doing, read your Bible, whatever you do in the morning, just do it with the light in front of there. And so that can make a huge difference for people who do get depressed. Now, it doesn't replace any medications that you're on. It's not like, oh, okay, cool, I sat in front of this light, let's get rid of the Zoloft. Don't do that. This is something that you will add in. However, there is research that shows using the light and exercising every day is more effective at controlling depression and anxiety than SSRI medications. And so if we have something that's natural and it's not going to harm us, why not add it in and see how you feel and kind of go through steps with your doctor if you start making improvements. But it's certainly something that everybody who's north of the equator can benefit from, getting this light therapy. There's a lot going on in our brain with our hormones and light and our circadian rhythm. And so if you can do something to balance that out and not get the winter blues, then yay, why not? Hey, Stacy, thanks for hopping on. So things that you want to look for when you're getting one of these light boxes, like I said, you want to make sure it's not emitting UV rays. We don't want that. And then you want something that's 10,000 lux. They measure the light that's coming off as lux, L-U-X. And so that's what you're looking for. The brand that I bought is Aura, A-U-R-A, and I got it on Amazon last year. It was cheap. I'm sure there are better ones. But I was going for what's going to be effective and cost effective. And so that's why I went with that one. They do have an intensity dial. So you're going to want to start with it kind of low until you get used to it. It can cause headaches at first. Some people feel a little queasy with it if you're really sensitive to the light. So some people start at 5 minutes and they work their way up. Some people start at 20, but they keep the dial down and then they slowly increase it. You will adjust. The other time that you wouldn't want to use it, I did find a article stating that it can produce mania in people who are bipolar. So that would be one instance where you maybe don't want to use it. You'd want to talk with your doctor. So, but if you are somebody who travels a lot and you get jet lag, you can use it for jet lag. You can use it for sleep disorders. Again, sleep depends a lot with like melatonin and light and how we're affected, and we throw that all off, by the way. We sit inside all day long, and so we're not getting the light exposure that we need. And then at nighttime, we sit in front of our television and our phones and our computer, which is emitting blue light, and that's keeping us from making melatonin. And so we just get all jacked up with sleep. Nobody sleeps good anymore. And so there was some studies that show that this can actually help with some sleep disturbances. I found an article that said that it can help with dementia. I don't know. I didn't see a research study that was linked to that one. And I didn't honestly go look for one because it takes forever to find research articles. But that was something that was noted. It can help with appetite. And this is a random one, sex drive. Apparently, humans in the summertime and when they're out and about in the sun, they like to eat more and they like to eat healthier and they like to have more sex. So there you go. Random facts that you don't necessarily want to know that I'm going to tell you guys anyways. Let me check my notes and see if there was anything else I wanted to tell you guys. Still supplement with your vitamin D. Keep your eyes open. Don't stare directly at it. Yeah, I think that's it. It's a pretty basic concept. There's not a whole lot to say about it. But if you are somebody who's used light therapy to treat anything or to relieve some symptoms for anything, put it in the comments here. Love hearing those stories. I posted about this. Hey buddy, how are you? I posted about this on my personal page and I got all kinds of things. People are like, yes, my son's therapist prescribed one for him. My son's doctor prescribed one for him. Like, this is something that is not hippy dippy stuff. Okay, this is legit. This is the real deal. Of course, if you have an actual medical thing going on, depression, anxiety, whatever, talk with a doctor. Get actual therapies and things like that in place. I'm not saying that you replace that because you have a light box, but I'm just saying this is a healthy adjunct that you can add to your daily routine that's super easy. They're fairly inexpensive. I don't remember, I have a terrible memory, but I think I maybe paid $60 for ours or something like that. I can't recall. They go all the way up to like $500. So you can find something in your budget, and you just add it to your normal routine. So if you guys have any personal experience with this, if you have any questions about it, post them in the comments here. Happy to have some dialogue about it. And I love hearing everybody else's experiences.